In this tutorial, we are going to consider the document called Good Medical Practice. It is guidance written by the General Medical Council which provides a clear definition of the attitudes and behaviours required for being a good doctor. It describes in detail what is expected of doctors and is based on the principle that good doctors make the care of their patient their first concern. To maintain your license to practice, you must demonstrate through the revalidation process that you work in line with the principles and values set out in this guidance. Following a period of consultation, the General Medical Council introduced a significantly revised version effective from the end of January 2024. The standards for good medical practice are described through the four headline domains. 1. Knowledge, skills and development. 2. Patients, partnership and communication. 3. Colleagues, culture and safety. 4. Trust and professionalism. The specific values and attitudes required within each of these four domains are grouped together under a collection of subheadings. Let's look at each in turn. In the introductory paragraphs to Domain 1, Knowledge, Skills and Development, the guidance emphasises that medical practice is a lifelong journey and that as a good doctor you will reflect regularly on standards of practice and use feedback and evidence to develop personal and professional insight. The behaviours associated with this domain are grouped under the subheadings that you have a duty to provide a good standard of practice and care and work within your competence, and keep your knowledge and skills up to date. With Domain 2, Patients, Partnerships and Communication, good medical practice is informed by the fact that the approach and attitude of a medical practitioner can have a lasting impact on a patient. With this in mind, you will respect every patient's dignity and treat them as an individual, listen to patients and work in partnership with them, supporting them to make informed decisions about their care, and protect patients' personal information from improper disclosure. Not all domains are of equal size in terms of the number of descriptors associated with them. Domain 3, Colleagues, Culture and Safety, is one of the largest, with some 32 elements and 5 headline descriptors. Its opening paragraph states that culture is determined by the shared values and behaviours of a group of people. Everyone has a part to play. As a good doctor, you will work with colleagues in ways that best serve the interests of patients, being willing to lead and follow as circumstances require. Be willing to share your knowledge, skills and experience with colleagues, whether informally or through teaching, training, mentoring or coaching. Treat people with respect and help to create a working and training environment that is compassionate, supportive and fair, where everyone feels safe to ask questions, talk about errors and raise concerns. Act promptly if you think that patient safety or dignity may be seriously compromised. Take care of your own health and well-being needs, recognizing and taking appropriate action if you may not be fit to work. The final domain, Domain 4, Trust and Professionalism, is focused on the expectation that good medical professionals uphold high personal and professional standards of conduct. You have a duty to act with honesty and integrity, protect and promote the health of patients and the public, never unfairly discriminate against patients or colleagues, never abuse patients' trust in you or the public's trust in your profession. Good medical practice makes it clear that being a good doctor requires far more than achieving a qualification, than maintaining an in-depth knowledge of the natural sciences. In total, there are just over 100 separate points of guidance within these four domains and the various subheadings. Good medical practice describes the ideals, and there can be no doubt that striving to live up to these standards can lead to some challenging ethical dilemmas. Personal development must be constantly maintained with attention given to a broad range of knowledge, attitudes, and behaviours. These include communication, teaching, leadership, and management skills. The regulatory process for appraisal and revalidation have been created to ensure that you are maintaining development in line with this guidance and across the full scope of your practice. Good medical practice, the detailed definition of being a good doctor.